pleasure to be here. No, I don't need that. Okay. um, in regards to my life, it's been a whirlwind and it's still going on. Microphone. Is there any way it can be adjusted a little? Okay, just right here. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's much better. When I stopped to think, when I was listening to some of the things that she was saying in regards to the accomplishments, I am humbled because to me, I'm just me. You know, I didn't set out to accomplish those things. My purpose was just to take care of my brother's kids. When he passed away, I was a corporate executive, just doing my thing, living my life, being a single person, and he was hit by an underage driver on Manchester, and they were in foster care. And I knew they needed to be taken care of, and I stepped up and took care of them. And I was blessed of it because of that. And strangely enough, this thing about how we think with our minds, it is so important. I've been like that since I was a little girl. I've always been one of those thinkers that, you know, let me see if I put something out there in the universe, how will it come back to me? And it's always been an amazing journey. I'm still on that journey. I'm about to cry, so please stop. Give me a moment. It is. It truly is. My manifesting the lottery, let's start with that. I do a lot of reading when it comes to the mind, because I believe that our minds are very powerful. As you think, so it is. Thank you so much. I strive to think positive at all times. Even when things don't seem so positive, I switch my thoughts. Have to. We have to in life. Because if you don't, those thoughts that are bugging you will have a way of manifesting in your life. And so, it's always great to have people around you, to have books, even the things you watch on television. I don't watch negative TV. I only watch news when I feel it's pertinent, because those things that you put on your mind have a way of showing up. When I won the lottery on Mother's Day, yeah, it was great, but it came with a lot of pain too. I won it, but I had also lost those kids shortly before then. Those kids were taken from me on April 3rd. I'll never forget that day. Never forget it. Dealing with social services. I was dealing with the system with a woman who told me that I was not a great mom because these kids weren't going to school the way they were supposed to. They were afraid. They were afraid because of being in the system, going through what they were going through. But she said, your kids are too happy. They don't need to be on medication. They don't need this. They don't need that. Okay. So I got my kids taken from me on April 3rd. She said, they don't need medication. All right. I said my prayers. I chose not to curse the moment. Actually, I did curse. Let me be real. I was upset. And then I remembered that I wasn't going to be blessed. So I chose to forgive. I also chose to forgive my sister, who I thought was odd that she chose to show up on that same day from Vegas and laughed at me as she saw me in my pain, and I forgave her too. And on Mother's Day, yeah, I wanted. And I didn't, God just provided it for me. It wasn't because I wanted to win the money so I could be wealthy. I wanted the money so I can get a good attorney to fight the system. That's what it was for. And I was blessed because of it. And one thing that I always remembered from my reading, some of my favorite books besides the Bible, because the Bible is the oldest living spiritual testament on the power of the mind. As you think, so shall it be. And also, Power of the Subconscious Mind is one of my favorite books. What I remembered was, I have to be positive, have to stay in that mindset. So, been blessing me, continually blessing me as a result of that. But I did get my kids back in the time that I said I was going to get them back. It's another thing. You have to be really clear when you say that you're going to do what you plan to do. When I won the money, yeah, I did intend to win $112 million too. I thought that was interesting. Everything, what I've realized too in life is it comes to you when you say and when you need it. And sometimes it just comes serendipitous, and like a serendipitous, trying to say the word correctly, when it's supposed to. It comes. God always knows when we need things. And we just